It's the opening round of the NFL playoffs, and EA Sports continues its coverage of Super Wild Card Weekend. It's the Colts and the Jets.
For the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC wildcard game. This fielded right at the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. Bringing him out, the third overall pick from way back in 2008. A guy now in his 15th NFL season, Matt Ryan. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Second down, another run with Taylor. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. Now Ryan. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
And they will finally catch him, but not before he gets it to the 11. 55 rushing yards rushing for him now as he has started this wild card round with a flourish. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation we were talking about where one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly, it's a big man's game. And it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up.
Now the pressure gets there and he goes down just inside the 20 and the 19. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Touchdown, Colts! Michael Pittman from 19 yards away. And the Colts will strike first here, this wild card matchup. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. That time a 6-play drive. And it was capped off on the touchdown catch by Michael Pittman. Braxton Berrios now from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. And they'll be led out by the second overall pick out of BYU, now in his second season. And that's Zach Wilson.
And as we continually grade players, especially quarterbacks, how about this young man? Second year in the NFL, guided his team into the playoffs, and now he wants to show the world that they should buy in on him because he wants to evolve from that young quarterback to that true team leader that takes his team deep in the playoffs.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive. It's a quick first down.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. And the defense closes quickly there, and they'll get maybe a yard to the 33.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9. Now it's Wilson. He finds his man, complete. That's Wilson. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 45-yard line. 23 yards to pick up there. But Charles, what a rookie season he had, catching the football over 1,000 yards on the year, and he comes through there with a nice grab.
And we've seen wide receivers in recent years come in and have big years right away. And you think about Justin Jefferson in 2020. 1,400 yards and huge impact on his team and on the league. This guy, he's following his footsteps as an impact guy here in year one.
Yannick Ngakoue in on the stop.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson. That's complete to Pierce. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. Very nicely done there on the reception, and what an impact this rookie made on this offense, Charles, in the regular season.
Yeah, he's a big part of why they are where they are. He stepped into an important role, embraced it, and in a lot of ways expanded it, and immediately made a connection with his quarterback.
And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 27-yard line. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here as they've got it with a 1st and 10. On the counter, it's Hall. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Breece Hall, 27 yards. And the Jets are an extra point away from evening this one up. Zuerlein connects on the extra point. We are tied at 7. So that a 7-play, 80-yard drive. And it was capped off by a Breece Hall touchdown run. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. And the Colts getting ready to go. They just did manage to sneak into the playoffs as a 6th seed, so it's a tough road ahead. They know that. They would need to win 3 games on the road in January. But, hey, here's the bottom line. There's 18 other teams that wouldn't mind being in this spot right about now.
Yeah, you had to stick it to them, didn't you? Those 18 who are sitting at home right now. But you're exactly right about that. Your point about how daunting this is well taken because it all depends on their mindset at this point. How do they break it down so they're not looking at this whole big road and saying to themselves, we got no shot. You got to break it down to this game right now. Win this one, then worry about the rest of them after this.
The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. On 3rd down, Ryan. He finds Corey Davis. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. And he went in route there from the slot for the completion.
Love how he runs his routes because it's all setting up your defender. Give him a little something one way, take it the other way. Head and shoulder fake. Sometimes you make one step to the outside, then break it inside. Really well run route.
The They try to run on first down, but this defense says no dice. They stop him a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Here's Ryan. And he'll find Pittman. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The 21 yards here as they convert on third. Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the first down.
And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, the defender was right on him.
On second down, it's Taylor. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. They'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. And he is going to have a Colts first down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows first down. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta. Ryan's throw going to be caught by Davis. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. 3 yards remain for second down. Now it's Ryan. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half. But the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Ryan. Got an open man. That's Campbell. Touchdown. Paris Campbell. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Colts have taken the lead.
Partner, remember that old film of Peyton Manning going through the route tree with his great receivers in Indianapolis? I think we're seeing the results of the same type of work here today. These guys know each other so well, they don't even have to call the play. They can just look each other and know the route that's going to be run, and usually the connection is perfect.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. From the 6. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. Back on the field come the New York Jets for their second drive. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And he is finally forced out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 46 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Over the middle, hauled in by Pierce. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into it.
He's got Wilson, and that's a Jets touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Zuerlein good with a PAT. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Colts going to take over now late in this first half. And they've got just under 50 seconds, so time enough to try to work their way downfield if they so choose. They'll throw on first down with Ryan. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number one. Throwing now, Ryan on first down. He'll find his man. That's Taylor again. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. From just shy of midfield, Ryan. And this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Again, Ryan. That's complete to his running back, Taylor. Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup. As we'll get a look around the NFL, we'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the third quarter. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. And the Jets head out on offense here to start this third quarter. And, CD, we are in for a very intriguing second half. This is what we wanted, all tied. This is what postseason football is all about.
It certainly is. And doesn't it speak to the parity in the NFL? Roughly half the teams that made the playoffs a year before miss the next year, get replaced. We know it's an any given Sunday mentality. Nothing's easy in the playoffs, but when you have your shot, they're eager to seize it.
Ball again on second down. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. They'll run with Hall. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line.
We ought to come up with a T-shirt and sell it that says, no indecision on 3rd and 1. And we didn't see it on that run, did we? Got his shoulder square, just got right into the line of scrimmage and picked it up.
Absolutely. Picked his lane, went with it, and converted. Hall again. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. He's got his man. It's Pierce. And they get him down before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. Straight ahead is Hall. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Tackle made by Grover Stewart.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first. Wilson. Open man is Uzomah.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
And that's why defensive coaches preach swarming to the football. It's usually going to take more than one guy to get that big man down.
And it did right there. Multiple broken tackles, but they eventually get him down. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. On 3rd down, here's Hall. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves to James. On 1st down, right back to Hall. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that field like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Wilson, he finds his man, complete. That's Pierce. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2, now Wilson. I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll run with Hall. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Breece Hall. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead. Zuerlein connects on the extra point. That is now 21-14. So that drive spans 13 plays. And it was capped off by a Breece Hall touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Colts set to take over here offensively. Right now, Charles, this is the drive of the season. You're on the road here in the playoffs. It's put up or shut up. They need points.
This is where you have to come together as a team, as you just noted, on the road. So that means they've carried that mentality with them throughout. Hey, we've got to go on the road. We've got to rely on ourselves, right? Focus, yet still find the fun in it. How great is this, guys? Look at the spot we're in right now. And then go to your top players, call the plays that they run best.
Yeah, sort of controlling their own destiny, but this place has been loud. Not going to be easy. 2nd down, another run with Taylor. They find some open field here. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 77 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. First and 10, Taylor now. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. They run once more with Taylor. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Ryan. They'll run the screen with Moss. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Now it's Ryan. But it's caught on the right side of Smith. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Ryan. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a 1-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
Here we go. It's Ryan on 4th down. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And the Jets are going to get the football back.
4th down, and they take to the air, which really isn't a major surprise, but how about the coverage? They're able to bat it down.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And this a very important drive leading in the 4th quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here 1st down. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. Ball again on 2nd down. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner. And there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop them here. Here's Wilson to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Wilson. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Paul on a give up the middle, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now a timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Ball again on 2nd down. And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Wilson. That is caught. It's Uzomah. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 18. Nice third down conversion and even 20 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Here's a give to Hall. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Hall again on 2nd down. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Now Wilson. That's caught by his tight end, Uzomah. And the Jets are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that?
I come alive in the dark, and I keep getting stronger. My limit's the sky. I do the impossible, impossible. Shine if I want to. I win every time if I want to. The world mine if I want to. Make the world mine cause I want to. I pull the sword out the border, walk a floor full of cobras. Go to war with you all, we can brawl toe to toe. I can tighten loops in my lace and make lightning lose in a race. I make fire cool and come back from the triangle in Bermuda. I can suit up, live in the moon up, working and outsmarting computers. I can outswim all the tuna, and that's without a scuba.